Hello. And wait for some people to show up here. I started up, I think, well, okay, last stream I started up at 10 a.m., so I don't know what the turnout is going to look like for this one. Um, I can't read those Russian characters. I used to be able to read the Cyrillic alphabet, but I haven't been able to read it in quite some time. I forgot it at this point. Um, I wanna study Russian again. It's so cool. I used to be able to read all kinds of sentences just by knowing the alphabet, and then when I started learning like the roots and sounds and stuff, I started being able to recognize words like the word fabrica. It, I believe, what is it? Yeah, fabrica. It's just factory, but it sounds like fabric. It's pretty cool. Who the hell sent me an email? Oh, whatever. Um, but Russian's really cool. They have so many moving parts and sounds and stuff. But maybe one day I'll start learning it again. I like that thumbnail, bro. Cut your nails. Why? I don't see a point. It's a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort to sit down and do it when you don't even necessarily need to. Now, I get the comment all the time of people telling me, "Oh, cut your nails." Why? I don't understand why it's a big deal. Um, but yeah, one day I'll start learning Russian again. It's just Japanese is the one I want to focus on because I started learning Japanese around the beginning of the year. Um, and I've taken a break from it ever since I've gotten back in school, just because school has required so much effort and so much stress that it's been difficult to study it. But I've noticed that I've forgotten a whole bunch. I've forgotten a whole bunch of things since then. So I need to relearn the stuff that I had learned from when I was learning Japanese before. Um, Let's see here. It looks awful, and plus it's inconvenient too. I don't understand how it's inconvenient. How is it inconvenient? And I don't think it looks bad. Um, I've come to the conclusion that people who have aesthetic preferences are just more weak than other people. Because I had this idea that if you think that people are ugly, right? It's like a physical reaction. Well, it's not physical, it's psychological. If you have a reaction to someone looking bad or looking ugly, then that's a reaction that like there's no logic to it. You just feel that way. And so I've never really had a reaction to ugly people, but I noticed this in the incel community and sort of spheres like that, where people hyper fixate on physical appearance and the way that people look and stuff and aesthetics. And I've never really understood it, but I've come to the conclusion that fixating on that stuff is kind of a form of weakness because you're only making yourself feel psychological harm by looking at people who you perceive to be ugly. Why not just get rid of that feeling, you know? If you feel that, something looks bad or looks ugly, why not just get rid of the feeling that causes you to feel that way? Um, because it doesn't really serve a purpose. It acts more as a hindrance than anything, I think. Um, but I've never really felt that way, so I don't know. I think aesthetic preferences are kind of weird. Let's see here. Um, let's see here. Oh, hello, Star. Hello, Flivoyu Chegega. I don't know how to say that name. Um, no Jews allowed in this good Christian chat, re. Um, I have a feeling that's not what you said in Russian, but okay. Are you alone? My sister's home today, but no one else is home today. Kitchen tour. I mean, I can try. I don't know what much there is to see in here, though. If you want to learn Japanese, watch animes without subtitles, to be honest. It will help a lot. Um, let's see here. Yeah, no, that is true. people should watch anime without subtitles because you start to notice more of the patterns. Uh, when you have long nails, you mark up your stuff, get caught on things, uncomfortable to use some things like controllers in your phone. I don't feel that way at all. I've never had that experience. I've never gotten caught on anything. It's never been difficult to use any controllers, and I use controllers of all sizes, really small ones, larger ones. I've never had that experience, so I don't quite know what you mean. Um, let's see here. Hey Star, about to go to work. I recorded a vlog that was emotional for me to talk about. I'll have to edit out the rambling parts so it'll be coherent. Um, yeah, cool. I always like more emotional vlogs. Um, I always like the ones that go into the more raw experiences, those best videos. Kitchen tour. Why is this guy just saying how do a bunch of times? Kitchen tour. Okay. So this is just a random spattering of stuff that we have here. Like there's oats in there, and then there's ramen, and then there's this stuff. That's that. I don't a kitchen tour. The weird thing is that like a lot of these boxes are empty. Like this, there's like a tiny bit inside, but it's basically empty. This has some in it. This is like, does this have crackers? Yeah, this has crackers. But like a lot of this is just like random ass shit that's just around. Um, let's see, kitchen tour. Uh, this is way too many medications and spices and stuff. That's pretty much all that's in here. Uh, this is charcoal fluid, dog food, dishes and plates and stuff. I don't actually know what's up here. Do I have the ability of seeing it? Uh, let's see here. Random bottles of I can't even reach that far of alcohol. Can you see it? I can't see it from all the way down here. Um, what else do we have? Kitchen tour, kitchen tour. A bunch of random stuff in here. Milk, random things. Yeah, just random stuff. And then over here we have, oh, you can't even see it. I have to turn the light on. Uh, oh, the light doesn't work. I'd starve to death in your house. Well, that's because you only eat chicken nuggets all the time. Uh, and here we have a big canister of gas that goes up and down the ceiling, and then we have those things. Just random dead bananas are here. Uh, bread, one loaf of bread, and then these things, and then random fancy chips for no reason. A thing of chili beans. Yes. Okay, that was the kitchen tour. Um, but you can see outside too. You want to look, you can look out here. Yeah, you can see outside. It hasn't felt like winter at all here. It hasn't even remotely felt like winter. This I see the food budget is used effectively. Yes. It looks like fall around here. At least I don't live in the UK because the UK is incredibly depressing in the wintertime. They don't even get they don't even what's the word? They don't even get snow over there most of the time. Most of what they get is just hail, and it's like all of the buildings look super old, and all of the like it feels like the UK feels like it's dead. It doesn't feel like it exists. It feels like it should have been destroyed a very long time ago, but it's just kind of stayed around after thousands of years of being mediocre. And their weather is bad too, so I'm glad that I don't live there. But man, I wish it would be I wish we would get some snow here. I don't know how many degrees it is. Yesterday it was like 50 or 50 degrees or something like that. How many degrees? It's very gray and cloudy. I like gray and cloudy. I don't find that depressing at all. I find the fact that they don't get enough rain, first of all. And when they do in the wintertime, it's like hail. But they don't get enough snow either. They basically don't get any snow. It always goes down to like 1 inch or something really small like that. Um, so it ends up being pretty boring because in the wintertime they don't get any snow. Um, and the mediocre weather is one reason I wouldn't want to live there. But something I've noticed about Brits is that they always call the summer a heat wave. Is that in the summer they call it clean your house. That's not my responsibility. They always call the summer a heat wave, and uh, even though it's just summertime, and you can argue with them endlessly, trying to explain to them that the summer is not a heat wave, but they'll tell you that the summer is a heat wave anyway. I don't know why they're like that. It's that we have seasons. It's just because it's really hot in the summertime doesn't mean it's a heat wave. It's summer, but when you tell them it's summer, they will constantly deny it. It's bizarre. Um, This summer was a heat wave. The tar in the road was melting and shit. Well, you can have a heat wave in the summertime, but that doesn't mean that it's not summer. They refuse to call it summer. That's why I find them annoying. Do 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 do. Hmm. Brit Bronx be like, "Oh, it's 82 degrees. Time to drop dead." I mean, I would probably feel the same way. I hate the hot summertime, but you live in the desert, so it kind of makes sense that you would feel that way. Summertime, do 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 do. Let's see here. But I think they get like over 100 degrees in the summertime in the UK sometimes, right? Hello, Bert. Oh. Let's see here. What do I do with this thing? I don't want it on my desk. What am I gonna do today? What should I do today? I play a video game. I want to play a video game. Cute dog. He is a cute dog. I use my desert dweller status to look down on others' heat tolerance, despite the fact that I complain when it's over 85. I've been to the desert before, um, and I've had really hot summers before. Escape your house, and I wouldn't have an internet connection. Um, but the problem is that when it gets to even 70 degrees, it's too much for me. I really, really don't like the heat. Uh, let's see here. What? Is it stuck on another cord? No, it's not. Okay. Uh, there we go. Do 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 do. See, I wish I had one of those tripods that could like mold stuff, where like they're sticky and you can connect them to surfaces. I wish I had a tripod like that, but unfortunately I'm not rich. What consoles do you own? It's hard to demonstrate because I don't have them on hand, but the oldest console I own is a ColecoVision. Then I have the. It works now. They got me. The CIA got me again. But so I have the Sega Saturn, original PlayStation, PS2. My Xbox 360 is broken. The original Xbox, the GameCube, the Nintendo 64. Let's see what else. Is that it? Oh, I have the Dreamcast over there on my desk. Um, I feel like I have something else, but I don't remember what it is. I have the Switch. I have the Wii. Uh, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. PS1 is king. I own a bunch of shit, but I play my PS1 the most. Yeah, the PS1 I would say that the PS1 is the best console ever made, if not for the fact that the PlayStation 2 exists. Because the PlayStation 2 can play all the PS1's library, so I always end up saying that the PS2 is the best console. But oh shit, I already got one of my health bars lost. Do you own flash carts or what? All for real. Oh, I own real cartridges. Here, let me give you an example. I just straight up turned the game off. Um, it takes me a long time to buy the games though, because I don't tend to have a lot of money. I have to move all of these. I have to move all of these uh, clothes and stuff because I just pile the clothes on top of this box. But inside of this, what is this random? Okay, that's bizarre. Inside of this box, I have my NES games. I don't have a whole ton of them in here, but yeah, this is my NES library. We've got like, you know, Wrath of the Black Ninja, good game. You know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's see, over here we've got like Rad Racer 2, you know, Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, the classic. Gremlins 2. Oh my god, this is a fucking great game. Seriously. Any of you watching at home, check out the Sunsoft Gremlins game. It's fucking awesome. It's really great. It's like one of my favorite video games. Well, okay, maybe not that far. High Speed Pinball, good game. Sky Shark, I thought it was okay. Blades of Steel. Ooh, I did a review on this game like 4 years ago almost. Is Guerrilla War. You basically play as like Che Guevara and like a fake version of Fidel Castro in what's essentially Cuba at the time, and you just shoot through a whole bunch of people. Cool game. I believe this was who made this game? Was it SNK? Yeah, it's an SNK game. Fuck yeah, SNK. They're great. Um, let's see here. What else do I have in here? I have so many great games for the NES. I don't know why I don't open this I don't know why I don't open this thing more often. Oh, Russian Attack. It's literally Russians attacking. That's basically what this is. Is that it's a Cold War game by Konami. Russian Attack. Good game. Um, let's see here. Star Tropics. Nice. I love Star Tropics. This is a fun RPG. It's basically like, you know, you go around and do turn-based combat. Kings of the Beach, surprisingly good. This is a surprisingly good like arcade volleyball game. Very, very fun. You know, we've got what is that? Star. I can't read it from over here. Oh, Star Soldier. Yeah, the Taxon game. This is a fun game. It's like I always tend to buy spaceship shooters on the NES. You know, games where you control a little spaceship and you shoot other spaceships around the shmup genre. So I think actually the most games that I own on this system are shmups. Like, let me go back through here because like I own a number of platformers, but like you see like the games like Russian Attack and Guerrilla War and stuff like that. And let's see, what's this one? Yeah, Commando. It's just a top-down shooter. Um, a lot of the games that I own are actually shmups. So that's really the genre that I like the most, you know. Shout outs shout outs to Qbert. It's got the original it's got like an original store sticker from probably like the 1990s or something on here. But yeah, like I've beaten a number of these games too, like to completion. And it's insanely difficult because back then, you know, obviously because most of the games didn't have saving, because you didn't have saving in most of the games, you ended up having an issue where, like, in order to complete the game, and also because there wasn't a lot of data on the cartridges, You would have like what was essentially a 2 hour game that would take, a couple days to beat just because the difficulty was so hard. You had to master the difficulty. Um, so uh, they're pretty fun, pretty fun library I have. I want to get more NES games though. I haven't bought like the last NES game I bought was Kirby's Adventure, and it was like the first NES game that I bought in like years. But the old guy over there under the TV, he always treats me well, always treats me well in here. Look at this. Blinking light win, repair system. And then on the top, if you look closely on the top here, it'll I think I might actually have to pull the system out. It says keep calm, don't push down. And there's a reason for that is because the repair that I put in here literally makes it to where you can't push the cartridges down. Um, it's the blinking light win. It basically fixed the console forever. So if you have that problem where you put a cartridge in and it doesn't work and you get the blinking light on the NES, the reason it does that is because when you push the games down, the pins basically are have wear and tear on them from being pushed down so many times. And so with the blinking light win, it alleviates that problem because it just turns your console into a front loader instead of this weird VHS mishmash. Um, what is this old shit? This is the NES, released in 1983 in Japan, 1985 in the US. It's the original Nintendo console. Um, do you play many games these days? I play a lot on my Switch, mostly just like, trash, like Fortnite, because it's easy to play. But I still like turning on my NES and just picking a random cartridge out of there and replaying it and whatnot. I play my PS2 sometimes. Like, I was playing Sonic Unleashed the other day again. I don't know why. Oh shit. Okay. Um, NES was never released in Japan. Star Fake Gamer. Well, it was called the Famicom, but like it's basically the same thing. Um, let's see here. What was I gonna say? But yeah, I still play my PS2 when I'm bored. I wish I owned more games for the PS2. The problem is that my PS2 has a disc reading problem, so I'm actually scared of buying games for it because I don't want to buy a game and then have it just not work. Okay, this guy's flexing on me. Oh shit! I pressed the wrong button. Okay, I have to get away. Um, okay. Oh, he just ran off screen again. Okay. Do, 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 do. Oh shit. Okay, that didn't do anything. Let me look at the chat. Hand-me-downs, or is this pre-blowing the fuck out of the retro market? They're not hand-me-downs. I bought these years and years ago. The retro market back then, the games cost less money when I bought these games. I'll just say that. Oh shit, I keep jumping like a bitch. Okay. Um, I need to absorb the thing. Fuck you. Okay. Shit. I'm really getting BTFO'd right now just because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay. But yeah, the retro market back then was a lot better. And some of these games were given to me by internet friends back then too, like in 2015. I had some internet friends who just gave me their NES games. And that was really nice. And I got some deals on some of these, like at like flea markets and stuff. So you can, if you're in the right area, you can still get some pretty good deals in flea markets. That not every game costs $100, especially because oh shit, especially because a lot of NES games are actually like $10. Like there's a lot of common games that don't go over the $40 mark. Like the Moffate Conspiracy is one, which was basically the sequel to the first Golgo 13 game, but they called it the Moffate Conspiracy in the US because they thought the first Golgo 13 game didn't sell well enough. You know what? I'm just gonna kill myself. I got hit too many times. Let's just go back. Um, so you get games like that are like $8, you know, $8 on eBay. That's a fine, seems like a fair price to me for a whole game. Um, but I still keep up with like price charting and stuff sometimes. I bought my NES 9 years ago for like 20 or 30. Collectors ruined it. I think the prices are going to go down eventually. Eventually, I think the prices are going to go down on a lot of these games because if you look at Atari, Atari was being collected for in like the early 2000s, the late to mid 90s, and a lot of those Atari games that were like fairly common, like Combat, would go for like $5 or $8 sometimes. And now you can't get rid of Combat. You know that game's like $1. People will give it to you for free sometimes. And then you had the more rare games, like obviously the Atari porn stuff and stuff like that. Some of the more uncommon games that would go for like 50, 60, $80. And yeah, the super rare Holy Grail games are still kind of up there, but there's a lot of Atari stuff that would have been expensive in the early 90s and in the mid 90s and early 2000s that now costs barely anything because all of the collectors are older and they're getting out of it. Um, and so uh, and so nowadays it's much easier. It's much easier to get an Atari set. You're not going to get a complete Atari set just because you have games like Air Raid that only like 10 copies of them are made or whatever. But you can get a sizable Atari collection for not very much money. Shit, fucking god damn it. Okay. Um, uh, but I think NES is going to be the same way. I think NES games, they experienced a boom in like 2013, 2014, and the prices have kind of flatlined since then. Certain games have gone up when like YouTubers talk about them and stuff, but by and large, they've kind of stayed the same. But I've noticed a dip. I've noticed that especially a lot of the more rare games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighter, which would have been like $150 a couple years ago when I was getting really into NES collecting, is now like $100 just because shit. Okay, I was looking at the chat. Just because people are getting out of collecting and they're selling off a lot of their complete sets. And the same is true with like even games like Flintstones at Dinosaur Peak or Little Samson, where those games, sure they still cost a couple $100, but we're noticing that they are going down because a lot of the people who did get into it are getting out of it now, and it's less of a trend, um, which is good for people like me who just want to play these games and don't particularly care about the clout behind it. Like, I think it would be cool to own a complete NES set, but I would never make it like a coherent goal that I absolutely must do. Um, I because I just think the system is cool. Oh, that was cheap. It should have hit him, shouldn't it have? Okay, fuck. Okay. Dude, I'm getting BTFO'd right now. This is so sad. Oh, I wasn't even in the right direction then. Because of the slowdown in this game, Kirby will speed up and then he'll slow down at strategic points. It's annoying. I'm waiting on the NES drops, or I'm waiting on the SNES drop. SNES prices are so fucking bad, and then there's a lot of fakes. Yeah, I've had to train myself to learn how to spot fake cartridges, um, because even with like more normal games like Super Metroid or Super Mario World and stuff like that, they will make fakes of them because it's cheaper than selling the real copy. And so you have to be able to learn how to spot fake labels. If it's a more rare game, ask the guy to show you the inside of the cartridge. And once you look at the circuit board and all that, it's easier to discern whether or not it's a repro. Which, I mean, really, they're just counterfeits, because when you think of reproductions, like I think of, custom-made English games that like would have been in Japan, like Kokorono for an NES games example, or Sweet Home, that people are fans of, and they're localizing them. That's what a repro is, like an NES hack. That's a repro. But so many people are saying like, "Oh, dude, I made this Little Samson repro, or I made this Chrono Trigger repro." And that's not what a repro is. That's a counterfeit. Um, I think it's kind of weird, the influx of fake games that we've gotten with some of these more like holy grail titles, like a Chrono Trigger, and even the more normal games like Super Metroid. Um, it's oh shit. Okay, so you can just duck under him when he swoops down. Okay, it worked. Woo! Okay, I gotta get this guy. Let's go over here. I think I'm probably gonna die this round, but if I can fly above him, if I'm just like super focused, uh, if I'm just super focused, I think I'll be okay. Shit. Okay, so that was two and one. Um, but I think it'll take a while for the SNES drop to happen. What I'm noticing now is that a lot of collectors are latching on to Nintendo 64. I think Nintendo 64 and even original PlayStation to an extent are going to be the consoles that end up having a boom this decade. Because a lot of the people who grew up with those consoles, they're like 25 now, or they're getting out of college, and they want to relive nostalgia. Um, and so there's certain PlayStation games that I'm really glad that I got back when they were more cheap, like Swagman, because Swagman is a rare game. It's not a common game, but I got it for like 20 bucks a couple years ago, and now I've noticed that game has gone up in price exponentially since then, and it's only going to go up more, because of the PS1 collecting scene getting bigger. And so there are certain PS1 games that like when I have the money, I want to get right now. So I don't have to worry about regretting not getting them later on. Um, I was drunk and mistakenly bought a repro Mega Man 1 and was pissed about it. Mega Man 1? Why did they make a repro of that game? That game's like 20 bucks. What the hell? A repro of Mega Man 1. That's absolutely disgusting. I want to get I want to get Mega Man 5 and 6 physically, because I'm one of those weird people who really likes those games. They came out at the tail end of the NES's lifespan. I think Mega Man 6 came out in 94, and then the other one was in 93. But like there's something about those games where obviously like Mega Man 3 is the best one in my opinion. It used to be Mega Man 2, but I fluctuate. But I really like 5 and 6 a lot. And so I want to get them physically. But I have great memories playing those two games. They're more difficult than the other Mega Man games. I think that's why they're less liked. Hmm. Okay. I'm getting BTFO'd out here, seriously. Okay, is he gonna... Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Um... Oh, wait, I did not mean to do that. Fuck. Okay. Oh, shit. And I blew up my star once I got it. Because if you take the stars, when they blow out, they're actually more effective than just a normal power-up. It's an ugly blue cartridge, too. That's disgusting. I don't like when people who make repros put the game in a different colored cartridge. Like, I guess the red Sweet Home cartridge that people were making for a while makes sense because it's a Resident Evil predecessor and all that, but I think it's weird. I just like the gray cart. What's wrong with just the normal gray? shit. Okay. Am I gonna get hit? Okay, thank God. Okay, I just have to keep jumping on him. Who would have known? That's all I had to do this entire time. Hey, there we go. He's dead. Woo! Hello, Star, says Oso Solopsistic. Hey, another Russian friend. I'm doing pretty well. I partially wish I were Japanese just because their games are so significantly cheaper. I've bought some Super Famicom games because they were $40 or cheaper than their NES version. And I mean, you can speak Japanese too, so it's better for you because you know the language. So if you want to learn Japanese, then it's like a whole market of games that are much more expensive in the US um, are right there for you. Let's see. I know like the version of Chrono Trigger for the Super Famicom is like way cheaper, like absurdly cheaper than the Super Nintendo version. Let's see here. Um, uh, I have autism, so I feel the need to own the North American version instead. No, I'm the same way. I don't like owning I don't like owning the Japanese versions of games if I don't have to, unless it's like something like Sega Saturn. With Sega Saturn, they're owning the American version is just not practical because the games cost so much money. Where like even a game like Darius Gaiden, Darius Gaiden was a fairly common Sega Saturn game. It was a spaceship shooter and everything, which Western people didn't really want to buy as much, but it was still more common than like Panzer Dragoon Saga, a game that costs like $1,000 now. So you could you could feasibly or should feasibly get that game for like $20, right? That makes sense. No, if you look up that game, it's like $50. $50 for Darius Gaiden. I think it's actually 80. No, the American version is 80. And then I looked at the Japanese version, and I know that game is common in Japan. Like, that's exactly their style of game. It's in the Darius series, which is really popular over there. I know the Japanese version is common. But you have these scalpers who, on eBay, they'll be having Darius Gaiden for Japanese Sega Saturn costing like 35 bucks, 40 bucks. Oh, wait, did I accidentally just go back to this level? Well, okay, I'll have to do it again. And it's insane, the scalpers. I own Persona 1 in Japan English. Japanese was $8. North American was 160, which is a bit cheap. Which is a bit cheap for it. Yeah, no, I've seen Persona 1 go for like $200 before. It's insane. Um, oh shit. I'm getting BTFO'd out here. Um, let's see here. Any new video today? Probably not. I don't have any ideas. Hey Star, what do you suggest for starting a game you really want, but keep getting pulled into ones you play anyways? Any tips? I'm not the best person to ask this, to be honest, because I'm getting really I'm getting really BTFO'd out here. I'm playing the level again, so it's okay. Um, but if there's a game that you want to finish, I would recommend just starting it, and then maybe like don't play it all in one sitting. Just play like for a few hours a day. It doesn't even matter. Just 1 hour a day. Um, and then eventually you'll beat it. It's oh dear. I was supposed to go the other way. I thought it was another falling level. Um, but yeah, like if there's a game you want to complete, I'd say just do it for like an hour, a few hours a day, and then it it should be all right. I don't really see anything wrong with getting pulled away into other games because it happens to me all the time, and I actually kind of like it because I think the point of video games is to have fun. And so if there's another game that you'd rather play, then I mean just play that game. But if you're playing something like, Fortnite for a few hours a day and you don't even like it, then, that some people play that game just because it's easy. I play it sometimes for that reason as well. But let's see, what's over here? Is this I can get an item in this room, right? Oh, this is the museum. Hello. I how do I save in this game? I actually forgot. There's a place I have to go to, I believe. Uh, let's see here. Do. Red asked for a video from you, by the way. What video? I mean, it's his choice if he wants to make it or not, but yeah. Um, did he ask for like a specific video? Oh, wait, that was Tornado. I would have wanted to keep that. Okay. Um, I forget if this game saves automatically or if you have to save manually. I actually don't remember. So I remember going to like a guy where you have to save. Oh, yeah, that's what this one does. The I love how many different power-ups this game has. Where, in other NES games they have like one or two, maybe three power-ups that you would get. But this game really went all out where there's so many different power-ups that Kirby can get. Um, let's see here. Do you own the tools to replace save batteries? I think I used to. I used to have a lot of stuff for the NES like tool wise that I just don't have anymore. So I think I used to like there's a specific screwdriver you need for the cartridges themselves, and then there's a specific screwdriver you need obviously to open up the system, which I have those tools still because that's how I replaced the 72 pin connector in it with a blinking light win to fix the problem. Um, he wanted you to comment on his relationship trauma. Shut the fuck up. You make it sound weird. Um, I mean, I don't really know what to say about his relationship drama. Um, I mean, I'm glad that he's meeting people and that he has someone that he cares about. Um, I mean, I think it's a positive thing. I don't really know what else to say about it. I think the people who are on Discord who are trying to make a big deal out of it are absolutely pathetic. Like, the people don't pressure a guy into doing something that he might not even want to do when he's with a girl. Like, it's such a gross thing to do where, like, for a lot of those people, it's not even their business, but they're trying to, like, dictate the decisions that Red makes through pressuring them. That's fucked up. Like, that's genuinely fucked up, in my opinion. Um, and then like people who want like her personal information, fuck off with that. It's Red's business. He can share however much of it he wants, but it's not your decision to make to give, "Oh, dude, you just need to be like Chad, dude. You just need to be like Chad." Fuck off. No, the people in Red's server pressuring him, that shit pisses me off. It's not right. Did you delete a video of yours about Christmas, or was it just a dream of mine? Yeah, 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 yeah. I made a video. Oh shit! I accidentally went back through that door. I made a video about. It was called like "This Christmas I'm Praying for Rain" or something like that, and it was just like an 18-minute video of me laying in bed rambling about absolutely nothing. And so I privated it because I didn't say anything of substance in the video. It was just me like yawning and rambling to myself. Um, and it was really incoherent, so I privated it. Um, all I said was about his opinions on the recent arcs. Uh, what you talking about? You were the one saying in your last video that you wanted him to make one. I didn't watch the last video yet. It was it Discord Creeps? I think that was the one. Yeah, no, I haven't seen it yet. Just because I haven't been watching much YouTube. I watch all of Red's videos. I've seen all of them except for that one, to be exact. So, um, I'll watch it later today. I just hadn't gotten around to it yet. Have I been over here? No, I haven't. It looks familiar. Um, but yeah, no, I'll check it out, and if I have enough to say, I'll make a video. I think it would be kind of cool to make like a clickbait title like "Stop Pressuring Red" or something, or like the people on Discord need to stop. Oh, did I get killed that fast? Oh my goodness. Uh, but No, I think a lot of the incels who are making fun of Red and pressuring him are just beta males. They look at their failures in their life and they're trying to make Red fail because they want him to be exactly like them. I think a lot of like depressed people do this, where they want other people to be depressed so they're not alone, or they want other people to have bad experiences because they have bad experiences all the time. Okay. Uh, Crabs in a bucket, lol. Yeah, it's true. Crabs want to pull each other down. Oh, let's see. I killed him. Woo! Um, it wasn't about the relationship drama, but the channel as a whole in general. I think I've made multiple videos talking about your channel, though. Oh, alright, your last streak of videos have been comfy as hell. That server is fucked, I agree. Yeah, his videos have been pretty comfy lately. Hello, Rags. Nice to see you here. I think, didn't you ask me, I think you asked me at one point to send you the streams on Discord, I forgot. I always forget, is that I have people who ask me to DM them the streams, and then I don't remember to do it. How do I get over there? Do I have to go up? Maybe? Yeah, I did. It's okay. Okay. Uh, how do I get over there? What am I supposed to do? I don't understand. Am I stuck? Uh, let's see here. Okay. So, oh, do I go out this door? I go out this door. Woo! We did it! The one thing that always made me mad about Kirby games was all the hidden shit just out of sight. I like that. I think it's actually really cool that they add that to their games. Um, because to me it feels like an event to find things. It's sort of like playing a collectathon game, but as a platformer. I like the replay value that adds because when you have a big explorable world, whether it be in 3D or 2D form, then you can go back through the game later on and try and find all the stuff that you never found. And so I think it adds replay value. Hmm. I think I would be so much more depressed if video games didn't exist. Let's see here. I was too dumb to find that stuff as a little kid, and nowadays I don't have the patience. That's fair. Yeah, no, when there's so many games that come out, for a lot of people wanting to replay them, they just can't. Wait, I can just get this tire iron and become a wheel. I forgot. Yeah, yeah, this is so cool. I love the tire iron power up because you can just blaze through everybody. It's fucking awesome. Look at this shit. Oh my god, I love this. And then the spikes got me. Oh well. And now I have the spark power up. I only have one health bar though, so I'm probably about to get BTFO'd real hard. But I actually like replaying games. There's like, oh no! Um, Not really into 2D games anymore. I think sometimes I actually like 2D games more than 3D. I don't know what it is. There's just something really comfy about them, where you get, the bright pixelated colors and you have you have all the platforming worlds you can go into. And of course, I like spaceship shooters a lot too, where you control a spaceship in space and then you just blow everybody up. Um, so I've always liked 2D games a lot, but I kind of inherited them pretty fast because I played a lot of 2D games when I was really young, on like Sega Genesis and stuff because my dad was really into those games growing up, and so when I got on the internet, oh, I'm really okay. I need to maneuver. This is so bad. Um, my dad was obviously into those games growing up, and so I got a big interest in them as I got on the internet and I started learning more about the history of video games. And so, like, when I was like, I think I was 9 or 8, I got like the N64 and the Genesis and stuff, and a few other older consoles, and I just got really into collecting them. And so at a pretty young age, I was exposed to the older style of games, and I became obsessed with them. Um, let's see here. I say 2D is better just because modern games are ass, and a lot of early 3D games were 3D to follow a trend. I think that is true, but at the same time, a lot of the early 3D games experimented way more with 3D than what we get now because they were just learning how to use the development hardware. Um, I I don't think all modern games are bad. Like I've got Dark Souls over there, which I really enjoy. I think Splatoon is a great game. Obviously, Animal Crossing is great. Um, so there's a lot of great modern games. Uh, yeah, but when the tire runs out, you're susceptible to attacks. I used to play the GBA version of this game all the time. That's Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, right? I always thought it was weird that they rebranded it to be part of the Dreamland franchise when this game wasn't even a part of that. Then again, Kirby's Dreamland was the first game in the series at all, like the first Kirby game, and they had that big white version of Kirby on the American cover. Um, Play Life Force for us and die a bunch because of reading chat. I don't think I own a physical copy of Life Force. I own one of the Konami shooters, but I don't own Life Force. I want to get that one. Um, let's see here. 2D games have much better movement. Some of the old 3D games are unplayable for me just because of how sluggish the moving feels. I can understand not liking tank controls and stuff like that, but for me, there's a big amount of charm to tank controls, where it literally feels like you're moving like a tank. That's how sluggish it can be. I like that. I like that in the old Resident Evil games. Um, there's something about it. Do I want to try and get that one up? I don't think I'll be able to do it. No, I can't do that. Um, but yeah, the tire does eventually run out, but it's just so cool. It's such a cool power up. Oh shit, I should have gotten that one up. Oh no, and he clones himself. Meta Knight clones himself. A fun fact for those of you who are fans of Kirby, this game was actually the first appearance of Meta Knight. Um, there was something Red said in the chat that I want to read. What was it? There was a really good game about you being a surgeon and doing all kinds of surgeries. It's surprisingly fun on DS. I think I know what game you're talking about. I think I've played it before. I remember something like that being good. I don't remember these days. Oh shit. See, he clones himself. Oh, he's up there. I gotta get him. Oh no. I accidentally got the axe that he throws instead of okay, is he still gonna be there? Woo! Okay, got him. Alright. Now I have to go up here and I have to get one of his goons. Okay. We did it. Woo! With one bar, one health bar. Here we go, boys. Um let's see here. I had Nightmare in Dreamland as a 4 or 5 year old and didn't even find out it was a remake until like 2 years ago. Um, yeah, it's a fun time. Uh, Tank controls are a large part of what makes Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 so good. I agree. That's Trauma Center. Oh yeah, Trauma Center. Yeah, I want to play that game again. Um, there were so many little creative games for the DS that utilized the touchscreen in really interesting ways. I think the DS is great. I wish I owned more DS games because I've been getting a little bit more nostalgic for it these days because I got the DS around the time that it came out. Not exactly when it came out, but a couple years after, and I was sick at the time. I had an illness, and I was laying in bed in my mom's room because I was just that contagious that I needed a big room to myself. I was throwing up and all this stuff. And my dad took me to the Walmart, and I had no idea what we were doing there. But I was really sick. He took me to the Walmart that day, and he just says, which DS do you want? and he gives me, he just said, yeah, we pull over to the what is it? We pull over to like the storefront area at the time. I don't know what it's called. Behind the glass in the video game section of Walmart. And the DS Lite had just came out, and he says, "Hey, which one do you want? Pick one." And I was like shocked. I had no idea I was getting a DS. I was so happy. Um, and I picked the red one, and that was it. I got like Nintendogs and like two other games that were a bit cheaper. I think one of them was like a Star Wars game. And I was so happy. I was so happy to get that DS. And I still have it to this day. I have my original DS around here somewhere. Um, but there were a lot of really interesting horror games that came out on the DS. Well, I forget the name of it, but it had like these like big eye creatures and stuff. It was like this first person horror game that I really liked. I can't remember the name anymore though. Um, oh shit, I didn't press the button. I was supposed to press the A button. Um, let's see here. Also, is it just me, or do PS2 era games play way better than modern ones? I get that feel sometimes. I don't really have a technical reason behind it. I can't explain why. I just get the feeling as well. I should play Resident Evil. You really should. Actually, it's funny because uh, if you go down here into this little cabin that I have under my NES system, oh, I have to be careful here because of the cords. In here I have my. Okay, for some reason the stream died, but I'm back now. But yeah, if we go in here, I have my copy of Resident Evil Director's Cut right here, with my PS1 stuff. So I just thought it was interesting. I like the director's cut more than the original game, to be honest with you. But there's a version of the director's cut that allows you to use the sticks, and then there's a version that doesn't. I don't know why. Um, let's see here. Let's go back through the chat for a moment. They seem way more responsive. Yeah, no, I get that feel as well. Trauma Center scared me as a kid, but I kept playing it because it was so cool. It was a pretty cool game. Alexander says, "Hello, Star," and chat. Hello, Brazilian friend. For every good current gen game, there are four PS2 games just as good. I agree. Um, uh, oh damn, tell us scary video moments as a kid. Um, I never played a lot of horror games when I was younger. So I can't quite name specific moments that bothered me a lot. I liked Silent Hill: The Room when I was pretty young. I think I was like 7 or 6 years old when I first played Silent Hill: The Room. And that game always really freaked me out. There wasn't one specific moment that I can think of, but I was bothered by that game a lot. There was another game on the old Xbox. What was it? It's the game with like the students who are trapped in school. I can't remember. I got a pink DS Lite, and it made me, and I got made fun of for it constantly. Who gave you a pink DS Lite? Uh, I was scared of the boulder in the beginning of Ocarina of Time when I was 4. Interesting. Ocarina of Time was one of the first games I played on the GameCube because I had this compilation of Zelda games where it had, Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and then it had a demo of Zelda Wind Waker. And I played that on the GameCube all the time. And I've played the Nintendo 64 version with the Nintendo 64 controller. I gotta tell you, hands down, the GameCube version plays way better. Um, Fighting for men's rights to enjoy pink. Nice. Uh, I wish I had the big bolty fuck original DS. I had the big fuck original DS, and I wish I still had it. It's pretty funny. I like the screen was much smaller, and it looked kind of bulky. My brother had that one because a friend of his gave it to him. Never played Kirby. Got to try someday. Kirby is cool. Um, let's see here. He prefers the gimped bad audio. I see. Hello, Star. Hey, Star. DZD in the chat. Hello there. Sabotage, hello to you as well. Corpse Party. I've never played Corpse Party. A Corpse Party seems like a fun game. You had the Gray GameCube compilation too? Based. Yeah. I still have my Gray GameCube, but the problem is that it's in a big tote in the closet behind a bunch of stuff. But one of these days I want to take it out again. But I ended up trading my copy of Zelda, the compilation Zelda, for actually this NES that I own right now because I was on the Nintendo Age forums back in the day and I wanted an NES but I didn't have any money, so I found this random guy on Nintendo Age and I was like, "Hey, you want to do a trade? I've got this copy of Zelda Collector's Edition and let's make a trade here." And at the time, like the value of the NES and the and that game, they were about at par with one another. They cost about the same amount. So I did the trade and I got the NES, but at the time I remember it broke down pretty fast. So I had to do my own repairs of it at the time, and I started learning how to repair the system. But yeah, that was a trade I did back on Nintendo Age, and I miss Nintendo Age. Like Nintendo Age was such a fun forum website to be on. There were so many great deals that could be had there. Nintendo Age was great, but now Nintendo Age got bought out by those California cucks. Who is this? I don't think this power up is gonna work. I need a different power up. Um, let's see what power up. Let's try this guy. Ah, shit. I have to get hit in order to get rid of the power up, but I don't have any lives. So what am I gonna do? Um, is there a way I can break through this with the sword? That's my question, because I keep trying to break through and it's not working. Let's see here. As a kid, I watched my older brother playing Resident Evil, but never had the courage to play it myself until I was like 13. Oh geez. I actually traded the compilation too, but I own Zelda 1 and 2, Ocarina of Time, and Wind Waker, so it's not that bad. I always liked Majora's Mask. Oh, yeah, you can press select. I forgot! Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. That's how you get rid of your power up. See, I wouldn't have even thought of that without you guys here, so thank you, Sir Appleton, for that. Um, Now I need to get a different power up. The problem is that everyone here are these goddamn sword guys. So I want to maybe this one. Yeah, this is the fire attack. Maybe this one will be better. Um, okay, fire, fire. Ah, god damn it. This one's not working either. So, oh, there it goes. There we go. Now we're cooking with uh, whatever makes fire. Um, So, do I need to keep... How do I... This is really annoying. Like, you guys don't know. You don't know how annoying this is. Maybe I need to select. Okay. That didn't work. Let's see here. It's probably going to be restored when I get back to... Yep, it's restored. Okay. Let's try this one. Oh, jump! Yes, thank God. Okay. Praise the Lord. Um... Let's see here. I've been playing Kirby since before I could read I Know My Shit. It seems like it. I would watch someone play Resident Evil 2, but it was my dad and he played Resident Evil 4. I have very, very vague memories of my dad renting Resident Evil 4 and then playing it on the GameCube at the time. And, oh, you get shot out of this thing. Okay. How do you just stand there? How does it work? So, okay. Do you why well, okay, what am I supposed to do? Um okay guys, let me know if you've been here before. What am I Do you hold the button? You need the flame thing on the other side for the cannon. Oh boy. Okay, so I have to go back. Then how do I get through if not with the... Oh my goodness. Uh, let's see. Is that... This is annoying. So, how exactly... Wait a minute. Okay, I have an idea. Oh! I see. Makes sense. Okay, I get it. Okay, so this is like a puzzle. Flame it and then grab the jump. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, shit. I messed up. Okay. Yeah, so, okay, that makes more sense. See, this is how... These are my, Is it not? Okay, I did it too early, or I didn't get there fast enough. Select, grab the jump, hurry to the cannon. Okay, let me try it again. Oh, trial and error. Here we go, boys. Oh, wait, I still have... Okay, let me redo it. I still have the jump, I forgot. Okay. Okay. Shit! Okay, I'm not being fast enough. It's too late. Let me do it again. Wait. Grab the No! Okay, I was close. Let's do it again. You missed it. You have to be fast. Gotta wait as long as you can before flaming. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. Well, that wasn't smart. It's game over. Continue. I have to go back to the beginning of the game now. Level 5, Yogurt Yard. It's saved, right? I don't... So, Sir Appleton, remind me. This game doesn't have automatic saves. I don't think. You have to go to a specific place to save. Do I want to play this level again? Curb. Yes, curb. I curb stomped people. Do I want to play this level again? Vote now on your phones. I've never actually played the NES Kirby. I've played everything but. I think there might be like a room I have to go back to. Yeah, let me go back because I think there's a room near the first of the game that you save in, and I need to make sure. Let's see, let me go back. Like I feel like part of me feels like it saves whenever you. So that's the star room. That's the egg room. Okay, this is Kirby's hiding in this thing, so I believe this is the save room. No, that's the high jump. Maybe it's not the egg room. I know that for a fact. And the star room is like a boss. Warp Star Station. Okay, yeah, so this is you warp here. Oh wait, no. Let's use that to go back to level 1. Because I feel like it would be there. Curb your enthusiasm. Yes. I have, but it's been a while. Turn the game off and find out. I am not doing that. I've been playing for too long to do that. Let's see. So I believe... Wait, this is the Kirby Crane game, isn't it? Yes, this is Crane Fever. Okay. Oh, wait, you press A. See, I always love these little mini games they put in here. Okay, that was not correct. Did it work? No, it didn't work. Okay, let's try it again. I'm a high roller over here. This is gambling. Oh, what? I didn't press anything, did I? I was pressing the A button. Looked it up, yes. Kirby autosaves after you beat a level. Okay, thank goodness. Woo! Okay, yeah, I'll finish, I'll finish that level another day. Yeah, I didn't have the ability to Google it because because I don't have a computer on hand. My computer's turned off. Uh, I would play another game, but I don't have my pliers, and this is the weird thing about the blinking light win that I use to repair the NES system is that when you try to take the game out, let me show you what I mean. When I try to take the game out, it like grips it, like it's like firmly in there. So I actually need pliers to get the game out, but I don't have pliers with me right now. Like it actually like it's like stuck in there. It's you can't grip it to get the game out because it just puts it in so hard. So in order to change games, I would actually have to have pliers, which I don't have right now. Firmly grasp it. Yeah, right. Firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp it. It's not gonna work. Original NES is kind of poop. It breaks down a lot. The problem can easily be fixed if you get a blinking light win, where like because I have this modification inside of my system, you will never experience another hardware problem again with this modification. The only problem is that it's hard to get the games out because it grips them so hard. But yeah, look up if you want your NES to run better, look up Blinking Light Win. It does wonders. It works really, really well. And it also gets rid of region coding as well. So if you want to play like a game from Europe, then it's able to do that. Um, I want to make food right now. What could I make? I don't think. Let's see. I have these buns, and I have steak. I have steak meat in here. How do you cook this? I need to know. How is this cooked? Um, let's see here. Uh, let's see. Keep frozen. This was not kept frozen. This was in the middle of the fridge. Uh, see. Do. Safe handle. This is too much effort. I don't want to make this. Uh, let's see here. I wish I could just go to McDonald's and get chicken, but I don't have any money. Hmm. Never mind. Do. God damn, I always admire how nice your nails are. Thank you. I appreciate it. Cooking time. It's not cooking time anymore. Um, see, I want to play another game. Uh, let's play Switch. Can I accurately film my Switch? Let's see. It's that I want to play Dark Souls for you. Yeah, it's not cooking time anymore, unfortunately. I have the Switch right here, and hopefully I can film it in front of the screen. See, now you can see me. But I'll show you how bad I am at playing Dark Souls. Hmm. How many game consoles do you have? I can't really count them offhand. Um, yeah, I can't really count them offhand. I'd have to go through my boxes to find out which ones I have. Oh, I was going to ask if you wanted to play some Switch with me. Do we have any of the same games? Well, actually, no, now that I think about it, I don't have Switch online, so I would have to have the online capabilities in order to do something as a group. Why don't you have Fire Emblem yet? It costs too much money. I'm broke right now. Um, if I had money, I don't even know if I would get Fire Emblem. I think I would rather get Splatoon 2 and online, to be honest with you. Um, this is the best way to play Dark Souls, by the way, in my opinion. Because you get the game handheld. I'm I'm at the beginning of the game right now where you have to fight against these like ghost goblinish creatures who like fly around, and they're like impossible to kill. That's the thing, is that um they look like ghosts. The new Fire Emblem is a great example of a modern game not feeling as fun as the older ones. It's so sad. Yeah, I like supporting Nintendo. even if a game they make isn't very good, just because I feel like Nintendo, they're genuine, you know? They're doing real video games. There's everybody else, you know. Um, I have to walk all the way down here every time just to get to the dungeon where you have to fight against those ghost guys. Hmm. Let me smash through here. Oh, that was bad. Smash through. Okay, there's nothing in there. Hmm. Where is the crane? It's kind of hard to watch the gameplay through my phone, though. Switch seems like a great console. Too bad it's super expensive here. Yeah, I heard that in Brazil game consoles cost way more because of some kind of super specific tax or something. Don't you guys still play like the Sega Master System and PS2 and stuff because of how expensive everything is? I remember hearing that the Sega Master System lasted in Brazil until like the year 2002 or something like that because Tectoy licensed all the games. How many Switch games do you own? I own four of them. Um, let's see here. Okay, the New Lando Ruins. Here we are. They still play Dreamcast. Really? Nice. Yeah, I'm so glad that fan servers for Dreamcast games exist because there's all these fan communities who are able to make, you know, Dreamcast Online basically live again. And I want to get it up and running so I can play like Phantasy Star Online again. Online. Well, I say again, I never really got to because I was too young, but it's very cool that people are basically reviving the Sega Net. Mm. You know, I miss the charm of people filming their TVs on YouTube. Where now it feels like a novelty where, you know, when I film my screen, I get comments of people saying, oh, this is, you know, this is so much like the old days. But it used to be a fairly common practice of, oh shit, okay. Oh, see, they hit you so hard. Like these guys don't mess around. They just kill you immediately. And I don't know, the thing is that I don't remember how to get past these guys, so they just kill you immediately. Um, I'm very annoyed by them. I just wanted to show you that. Uh, but I want to play Dreamcast. Let's play Dreamcast instead. Yeah, taxes are way too high, and if you have the console, it's still hard to buy games. I think of filming TVs, I think of DSP. Oh no, Dark Side Phil. Um, I mean, yeah, it's the good old days of YouTube when Dark Side Phil was respected. But yeah, these are the Switch games I have. Is that I kind of went for what I could get cheaply. Where with this game just came with the system. Is because I got the Switch Lite on sale for Cyber Monday, so this game came with it. But yeah, these are the other three games that I have. Is that Payday 2, again, it's a similar situation where like they can't get rid of these games. And so with Payday 2, you can get this game for like 15 bucks sometimes because people just don't want it. I guess it's not as active as it used to be or whatever. And then I got, you know, Toho. This is like $10. You know, it's a smaller indie game, and then Dark Souls. So my Switch library is not very big, but um, it's gonna be a while until I have any money because uh, we're kind of behind on rent. So next month I'm gonna have to put pretty much all my money towards rent. Um, I admit to watching DSP's early vids and actually enjoying them. Um, yeah, I mean, some of his early vids aren't that bad, to be honest. I bought Travis Strikes Again, even though it's pretty mediocre. Anything for the middle market, I guess, lol. Yeah, Travis Strikes Again, uh, I'm confused. Was that the subtitle for the second game, or is that the new No More Heroes game? I actually don't know. I haven't been keeping up because I never played the second game. I still want to play it. What Switch games do you want? I want Splatoon 2, and I want to play Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. I know it was on the Wii U, but I never had a Wii U, and so I've wanted to play that game for a long time, and probably a few other ones. I can't think off the top of my head. I think Pokken Tournament looks really fun. Where's my Dreamcast controller? I need to find my controller for the Dreamcast. Oh, it was right under my nose. It was right in front of the monitor, and I forgot. Um, let's see here. I have my Dreamcast just plugged into my monitor because I have the VGA cable, and let me tell you, with VGA cables on the Dreamcast, it looks so much better. Here, listen to that sound. It makes a sound when you turn it on. I don't know if you can hear it, but I always thought it was a pleasant sound. Like, look at this. Like 16 by 9. Treasure Tracker is on 3DS. Just crack that. I don't have a 3DS. I used to have a 3DS, but it got stolen from me, so... Wait a minute, why is my controller not working? Is it not plugged in correctly? Let me try this again. It's making beeping sounds, come on. Okay, let me... Why? It makes a beeping sound literally every time you turn it on. Maybe my controller's busted, I don't know why it's not working. And turn the light off as well. Let's see here. And obviously the battery's not working anymore on the inside of the console, or else it would be saving. Oh, there it goes. Does the time really matter? I don't think it matters, but part of me likes the continuity. I'm not putting in the time, though. That's the one that's currently out now. Oh, okay, so Travis Strikes Again is the new game. Just learned some guy from Slash Hiki who ran a blog deleted his blog. Sad days. Yeah, Hikifag, that's who that is. Is that the owner of the Hikikomori 8chan board? Wait, did I accidentally just switch signals? Wait, no, I turned it off by accident. I was meaning to try and turn the audio up. Yeah, Hikifag. Wait, auto adjust. Okay, okay. This is the volume button. Okay, I guess the volume's just not working. Arcade. Well, no volume, I guess. Who do I want to play as? I was like this guy a lot. He's creepy. But yeah, no, Hikifag, the owner of the Hikikomori 8chan board, look at how beautiful this is. Look at how nice these graphics look. This is not normal for a game that came out in 1999. Yeah, so he had a blog called American Hikikomori, and he deleted his blog when he deleted his YouTube channel. I don't know if that guy's even alive anymore. He just disappeared from the internet, from what I recall. The last time I heard of him was a couple weeks ago, or no, it was really a month ago, is that he tried to contact my friend Twisted just so he could, like, make fun of him or whatever. I mean, the dude's almost like 30 years old, and he's been like this for like a decade or whatever. Pretty interesting guy. Oh, oh. He doesn't like me very much, though, or Red. But he would always ghost everybody. He ghosted all of his internet friends all the time. This game is so cool. I love Soul Calibur so much. Soul Calibur used to be one of my favorite games. It was actually one of the first video games I ever played. But look at how beautiful these graphics are. Like, it's really not normal for, you know, a game from 1999 to run in 720p and to look like this. Like, to me, this looks actually great. Like, I'm impressed when I see graphics that look like this, you know? But the Dreamcast was so powerful when it came to graphics. I wish he'd migrate Hiki to 8-kun. It's too late for that. Because on December, I want to say the 8th or the 9th, they had stopped all migration, and now any legacy boards that weren't claimed are now no longer able to exist anymore. Because they had an emailing period where you could email the administrators, and it's too late now, so uh, if he wanted to make the board again, he'd have... I just killed myself! This version of Soul Calibur is better than the arcade, apparently. Wow, I had no idea. And in the arcade machines, they used to have those really high resolution. I died again. Well, I didn't die, but the stream died, but I'm back now. Oh, this guy has a big sword. I forgot about him. Uh, yeah, and he blocks everything, too, even though my character is super OP. The second migration hasn't happened yet, though. I haven't been keeping up with the news to be able to tell exactly what you mean. I'm just going off of the tweets that somebody sent me from the 8-kun administration. 8-kun has been pretty boring. Like, I go on the V board, and I like the V board. I think there's some interesting discussions there, but there's nowhere near the user base that they used to have, because I feel like they're just blocked everywhere, and so, you know, search engines don't want to keep them, and they don't have... I fell in the water again. It's probably going to say I won anyway, even though I died immediately after. But I haven't been... Yep, see, I won. But I haven't been keeping up with 8-kun as much, just because I have to wait a couple days for the posts to show up, because everything is so slow. But the user base feels much smaller than it used to be, and I don't think a lot of the old users have found out that, you know, 8kun.top exists at all. Let's see here. See, it's so easy to just mash your way through this game and then still win. Oh boy. See, my Dreamcast is like, it's screeching right now. Well, not screeching, but it's making a lot of noise. I love it. I love that about the Dreamcast, that you always hear the little buzzing sounds coming from it. Hmm. It's that charm about old hardware. I don't know what it is that, you know, old hardware used to make so much more noise, and I find that kind of cool. See, I can't hear any of the BGM because my monitor is being mean to me today, and it's not relaying any of the sound. Oh, geez. Oh, no! Out of ring! The graphics look so good in this game. You lose, and then he bangs his club. Mm. Do, 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 do. Mm, mm. Okay, let's hope he doesn't get me out of the ring again. Ooh, KO. Here we go. Do you own a Super Nintendo? I do not. I own like two Super Nintendo games um, that I got from a friend's house that he just gave to me. Um, and those are the only those are the only Super Nintendo games I have, and I got those in the summer. I got those in the summer of 2015. Yeah, they gave them to me. Was it 2015? It had to have been, right? I think. Or was it the summer of... Yeah, no, because... Oh, okay, yeah, it's the summer of 2015. Um, that I had a friend who just gave them to me. Um, uh, and so I have two Super Nintendo games, Super Mario World, and then I forget what the other one is. The problem is that getting a Super Nintendo seems like more money than it's worth at this point, because I have to be very careful with how I spend my money, and the library costs so much that buying a Super Nintendo doesn't really seem worth it. I'd rather get more NES games or more PS2 games, you know, more Switch games, something like that, when I have the money. Um, but the only reason I got a Switch was because a bunch of my friends on Discord sent me money for Christmas. Um, and so I wouldn't have gotten a Switch without their help. Hmm. Do 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 do. Yeah, Super NES is better off emulated or with a flash cart. I'm too autistic to get a flash cart. I just am. So if I had a SNES, I would want to buy the games. Oh no, I would want to buy the games, and it just doesn't seem worth it right now. I want to play that Star Wars game they have on there. I played that on an emulator one time, and it was really fun. Continue. Battle number one. Oh wait. I forget all the combos that this game has. Like, I used to know the... Wait, I'm pointing the wrong direction. I used to know all the combos this game had, but now I don't remember any of them. Especially for this guy, because I would play this guy pretty regularly. Do 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 do. I liked the Street Fighter Dreamcast game they had. Which one was it? Street Fighter Alpha something? Um, they had a really, really good Street Fighter game on here. I can't remember which one it was, though. I liked the PlayStation 1 Street Fighter games. But I remember hearing that they didn't run as well as the Sega Saturn versions of the same games. The problem was is that the only way to get the Sega Saturn version was to go Japan because it wasn't released in the United States. Dreamcast was Third Strike. Okay, so Street Fighter Third Strike. Um, yeah, I like that game. There was a really good JoJo. There was a really good JoJo fighting game on the Dreamcast that I liked a lot. But the only way I could play it was through a pirated disc. And so, why did it just turn green? Are you seeing this? Am I going insane? The screen just turned green. Do I need to... Okay, it's working again. I thought it was Street Fighter 3, JoJo's Venture. Um, yeah, there's a really good JoJo fighting game on the Dreamcast. And I think it was released in America before like the JoJo anime was even here, because maybe some of the older folks in the chat can point this out, but oh, I can just look at the command list. Maybe some of the older folks can point this out, but the JoJo OVAs, like the cell shaded JoJo OVAs that they made in the 90s, um, those were dubbed, but they weren't dubbed until later, I'm pretty sure. And JoJo wasn't really a popular phenomenon in the US at the time like it is now. That's based on the information I have, but if any of you older folks in the chat can point it out, I would appreciate it. Um, Wait, are you on a composite converter? No, 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 no. I'm on VGA. I'm using a VGA box to play this game. Um, it's the same VGA box we've had since like 2004, though. So it's a bit of an older one. Um, let's see. Okay, Scissor Claw, Mute Scratch. So that's X, Y. Okay, I can. Let's see. Dark Shredder, XX. Wait, no. Dark Shredder, X, Y, X. Go to the side. Let's do Side Claw. That's pretty simple. X and then B. X, B. Wait. There we go. Oh, shit. Okay, let me look again. It's kind of cheating to look at the command list every time. X, Y, X, and then side. Okay. X, Y, X side. X, Y, X side. Wait, no, I didn't do it fast enough. You really have to do these quickly. Like, you can't mess around. Oh, well, out of the ring. Okay. Didn't know the Dreamcast accepted VGA. Never had any Sega consoles. Yeah, no, the Dreamcast was the only Sega console that did VGA, unless you count that like random ass Sega computer. Um, oh shit. Okay, I did it. Um, let's. But yeah, it's you can get a VGA box, and you can get 720p. Actually, let me try and find an example of this. If I pull out my Dreamcast games, I can show you what I'm talking about. I have them here somewhere under my bed. Where are they? Where are they? I believe it's this box. Yeah, but I believe this box has the Dreamcast games. Um, is this one a VGA compatible game? Yeah, here you go. On the back, on the back of the Dreamcast games, it'll say, if it would focus here, it'll say VGA box. Okay, the glare from the light is. Let me put it down this way, and I'll zoom in. It says on the back, VGA box right there. So you can actually see it on the back of the game. It'll tell you if it's compatible or not. And the great thing is that these games. You know what? Let me just show you some of my Dreamcast games. Why not? Oh, geez, these are really. These I really need to take better care of these. These are not in the optimal position at all. Oh, hey, pills. What? When I hydroxyzine. Why is this here? There's just a random pill bottle of hydroxyzine in here. Very, very strange. Okay. I don't know why that was with my Dreamcast games. But first console I ever had was the Sega Master System 2. That makes sense because you are from Brazil, so it was an affordable console over there. That's pretty cool. I wish I had a Sega Master System. Um, you got the Holy Grail, Royal Casino. Good game. Let's see. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. This game was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Carrier. Ooh, and this game works with VGA as well. Is that Carrier was a really great horror game on the Sega Dreamcast. I mean, superb. It was the voice acting wasn't the best, but the gameplay was absolutely fantastic. We've got like Jet Set Radio in here, or no, Jet Grind Radio. Jet Set Radio was the Xbox game. You know, you've got your Shenmue. My copy of Shenmue doesn't really work anymore though. Geez, this box is quite pitiful because let's see. Okay, so this game works with this game, Mach-N X by Atlas. This game does not fuck around. And look at this. This game costs like $40 now, I believe, or 50. And it still has the GameStop sticker, $5 used, back when they were clearing out their stock of Dreamcast games. So yeah, no, Mach-N X is a great game. I did some Let's Plays of it with my friend Magos back in the day, but those are no longer on YouTube at his request because we talked about Gamergate and stuff in it, and he just thought it was too controversial. So unfortunately, you can't actually watch those videos anymore, but they were fun videos to make. Let's see here. What else do I have? I have a lot of fishing games, to be quite honest with you. Oh, see, this is no way to treat games. They're like smashing on top of each other and stuff. I really need to take better care of these. You know, Unreal Tournament, that was one of the first games I played. Let's see. I thought, you know, I got the impression that I actually owned more. Worms Armageddon, this was one of the first games I played. Unfortunately, it's not compatible with VGA, but this is a great game. Let's see, what is this? This looks like a PS1 game. Oh, hey! Crash Bandicoot. I was wondering where this was. Yeah, I got this for $5 at, what was this? This was Game and Trade, I think. Yeah, so let me put this with my PS1 games. Let's see here. Yeah, this should be in here. And put it all the way up top. The rest of these. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Underrated game, to be honest with you. Um, but yeah, that's my Dreamcast stuff. Wait a minute. Is this the Typing of the Dead? If I could... See, these are... I really need to reorganize these. Yeah, this is, Wait, no, this is Zombie Revenge. Does this work with... Oh, this is a VGA box game. What? Do you want to throw in Zombie Revenge? I haven't played it in a while. Um, but yeah, that's my Dreamcast stuff. Long and short of it. Fun times. This Toy Story game. This Toy Story game is genuinely great. I'm not even lying here. This is an actually great game. Toy Story 2. And this is the best version of it. The N64 version, don't play that. PlayStation version, I mean, if you want to laugh at it, just play that. But the Dreamcast version, this is where it's at. This is like an actual simulation of a toy world. It's so good. It's so, so good. Um, yeah, that was it. Uh, have these pills expired? I, I don't think I should take these. Whatever. Let's see here. Okay, box. There you go, back in your home. If you want to know what's in this little frog bag here, I guess because we're on the topic of video games, it is my Nintendo Wii. Yes, it's in this bag because I literally don't have any other place to put it. You've got, if you can see it here in the distance, No More Heroes. So my Nintendo Wii is in here. Unfortunately, I just don't have space for it. So if I had shelving, I could be able to take the Wii out, but right now I do not. So I'm kind of stuck just putting it in this bag. There were so many great games on the Wii. I want to play it again. I just don't have the ability to right now. Video games. My very first game was some NASCAR game, I think. Yeah, I think the first game I ever played was Sonic Adventure. I'm fairly certain that was the first one. Um, I was like 2 years old at the time. I only had the first Sonic, that game with the console, and a chess game I never played. Yeah, it's kind of amazing um, that they were able to put Sonic on the Sega Master System. I believe it was actually a port of the Sega Game Gear version, but you could always see that the draw distance wasn't very good and it didn't run quite well on the 8-bit machine, but it was pretty cool that they did it. Um, First video game was Pokemon Red. I played Pokemon Blue. That was the first Pokemon game I played, and I was like 3 years old. First console was a see-through purple Game Boy Color. The first console that I owned that was mine was a lime green Game Boy Color. That was like my console, and so I was really into that. I liked it a lot, but I only had like 5 games. My brother had a Game Boy Color too. Played Pokemon a lot on it. It's nice. Um, you need a shelf. I do need a shelf. I wish I had one. It's not around. But I would like to buy. I would like to buy shelving. It just costs too much money. Um, let's see here. We got a VC when you finish streaming, so I can tell you what happened. Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, I should be done streaming in not so long. So, once I'm done up here, I'll phone you up on Discord. Lol, you just doxed yourself. I've doxed myself many times on streams. I don't particularly care. If you guys wanted to find my name, it's not even hard. You just have to look for long enough. Um, let's see here. Oh shit, I lost a lime green Game Boy Color at school once. Lol. I think my leech tendency started when I started borrowing my sister's. Damn. It'd be hard out here for a leech. Um, let's see. Okay. Um. Oh wait, that I for a moment I thought the gray guy was me. Um, I still can't believe I spoke to the mom and everything that happened. Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where the lore, where the arc goes. I was a dipshit kid and gave a classic brick Game Boy friend. I mean the brick. I don't think I would ever be able to play with the brick nowadays. Where I'm not one of those people who say that things don't age well, but the original Game Boy did not age well. I'm just being 100% real here. Um, what I want to do is I want to replace the screen in my Game Boy Color because recently I watched this YouTube called This Does Not Compute, and then the other one is the 8-Bit Guy. And they both made videos talking about this brand new LCD screen that manufactured for the Game Boy Color. Um, and it looks really good, like pristine, and it's like twice or I think four times the resolution of the original Game Boy Color. And you just have to like it in, and well, it goes in there perfectly. So I want to. Oh boy, this one's for all the marbles. This guy's powerful. Um, let's see. How do I forget the combo? Fuck. Uh, but I want to replace the screen so I can get like a light, obviously, and I can, have a better resolution when I'm playing my Game Boy Color because I love playing the Switch in public. The problem is that it is a little bit bulky, to where I can't put it in my pocket and then go. I have to carry a backpack if I want to bring the Switch somewhere. So, if I want to play like Super Mario Bros. DX or something, and just have it with me in public in my pocket, I would love to be able to do that with the Game Boy Color again. The problem is, the problem is that I don't have the money to pay for the screen, to change the screen in my Game Boy Color. Um, so, oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. And there's a couple tools I would need too, like I would need a drill, in order to cut some of the plastic pieces off. And I just don't have the money for both the screen and the tools at this time. Um, but yeah, no, I own the Switch Lite. I believe it's like $60 for the screen. Um, you can watch the 8-Bit Guy's video on it. It was either This Does Not Compute or the 8-Bit Guy. It was one of those two. The Switch Lite is much better for portability, but I can't fit it in my pocket without damaging the sticks or something. My pockets aren't that big in the first place. So the fact that I can't fit it in my pocket is a... Jesus Christ! I'm getting BTFO'd out here. The fact that I can't fit it in my pocket is a major downside for me. But I mean, obviously it makes sense given the veracity of the games that are being put on it, the fact that they are large, and I like having a bigger screen and all that for when I'm playing in bed, but um, it's not ideal to carry places without a backpack, so you need a backpack to be able to carry it somewhere. And that's fine, but I don't have a backpack everywhere that I go, so I like the fact that, I can just pull out the Game Boy Color and then, or the DS Lite, and still be able to play, really fun games, just from my pocket. Um, like, hey, maybe one day I want to play like Qbert or something on the go. Uh, um, let's see. Violet Payne says, hello, hello there. I don't think I've ever seen you on one of my streams before. Nice to have you around. Um, shit. I keep getting like BTFO'd by this guy hard. Um, okay, I'm doing it. I'm almost there. No! No, I almost had him dead. I used to be so much better at this game. This is embarrassing. Let's see here. Do 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 do. Oh no! Hey, we got him. Perfect. So I was perfect that time. I remembered what to do. Okay. Hello, base department. Oh my god, I love video games so much. I know every stream I do, I say how much I love video games, but it really is true. There's a reason I started out as a video game channel. Did you ever get a 3DS? I had a 3DS given to me by a YouTube friend a long time ago. I think it was like 2016, early 2016, something like that. He gave me his 3DS because the stick on it was broken. And it got stolen from me. So I've never bought a 3DS again just because it costs too much money, but my old one got stolen from me. Um, okay, I don't want to do this part. See, I love how you hit the letters when you're putting in a new high score. It's great. I'll message you within an hour to see if you're still streaming to VC. I have to eat breakfast. I should be done in like 20 minutes tops. Infinite gamer law. It's true. I have one same issue. The stick is broken. Lol. Yeah, it's a new character arrives, so I have the Korean guy now. Um, I've unlocked this guy before. I've unlocked almost all the characters. I guess my save file just isn't on the VMU anymore. Am I done playing Soul Calibur? I think I'm done playing Soul Calibur for today. Um, we're just dark. Dark like the inside of my soul. Okay. Um. Do 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 do. But yeah, it got stolen from me from when I lived in Oklahoma. When I lived in Oklahoma, that was also when my snowball microphone got stolen from me, which was unfortunate, a very unfortunate series of events. I love having this tripod because I don't even have to hold on to the phone. All I have to do is hold on to the tripod, and the tripod holds the phone much more steady than me with my hands. So you get much less of those moving sounds that you tend to get in my vlogs where I'm just holding it with my hand. And it makes the camera much more steady. So I can just hold it up. Like, let me give an example. Now I want to play video games. It's always fun. It's so much fun. It's bye bye, Star. I love you. I love you too. Bye bye. Hmm. Do 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 do. See, let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. Look at this. It's so cool. It works so well. It's very functional. It works. It does the thing. Hello. It does the thing. It's functional. It's nice. Do 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 do. I don't think I have anything else to say. Do you guys have anything you want to talk about? I think I've ran out of topics, to be honest with you. Uh, yeah, I can't think of anything to say. Okay, guys, this is it for me today. Thank you to everyone for listening to me ramble on once again. Um, how to send you a private message. If I can find it, you can have my broken 3DS. All you have to do is fix the joystick. Um, let's see. You can find me on Discord. If you go to my anime list profile on Discord, you'll find my Discord on my anime list. Let's see here. Um, all I talk about is language and video, so not really. Well, it was nice having you here, Sir Appleton. Uh, Thank you to you as well, Alexander. You have a good day as well. Always great to listen to your streams. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm glad you enjoy listening to them, D. If you wanna do a stream with me sometime soon, just shoot me a message on Skype, and I'd be glad to be on one of your streams or to have you on one of my streams. OBS isn't working for me right now though, so I don't know how that would work. So if you want to do one with me on your channel, just shoot me a DM. Okay, that's it for me. I'll see you all later.